AC, DC, single phase, 3-phase, 7 kilowatt, 22 kilowatt. Today, we're going to have a look at what they all mean and dive into the different options available when charging an electric car in Australia. My name is Ed and welcome to Juic'd Garage. Right off the bat, electric vehicle just isn't for everyone. It's like taking a Camry off-road or an SUV on the racetrack. It just doesn't make sense. So similarly, if you do a lot of long distance traveling or do more than 400 kilometers a day, then chances are electric vehicle just wouldn't fit into your lifestyle. However, if you're anything like me who travels to and from work every day, then all of a sudden electric vehicle will make a whole lot of sense. Because if you think about it, 90 to 95% of the time, your vehicle is stationary and not being used, whether that's at work or at home. So what you're really doing is utilizing that downtime to refuel your car. And what that means is it will even save yourself from having to go to the petrol station a couple of times a month. One of the major resistance on EV adoption is the confusion around the charging standards. What charging infrastructures are out there, what plug type they all use, and how long do they all take to charge. So here's a quick rundown. Electric vehicle charging is divided into 3 different levels. Level 1 charging stations. Level 1 charging stations generally come in the form of a portable charger. And these are designed to be either plugged into your 10 amp outlet, so the one that powers your TV, or a more dedicated 15 amp outlet. The output of these chargers ranges between 10 to 15 amps. With a 10 amp portable charger, you'll get approximately 12 kilometers of range per hour of charge, and on a 15 amp portable charger, you can get about 18 kilometers of range per hour of charge. The plug types used for level 1 charging is either the Type 1 J1772 or the Type 2 Meneki's plug. One thing to note is the earth pin on the 15 amp is slightly larger than that to the 10 amp. So what that means is you won't be able to plug in a 15 amp portable charger into a 10 amp outlet. We generally refer these to as trickle chargers because they take upwards of 20 hours to fully charge an electric car. So if you use your car for daily commute, chances are you'll get away with this because you'll be charging overnight. Level 2 charging stations. Level 2 charging stations may come in the form of a portable charger or a more dedicated floor-mounted or a charging wall box. These are generally referred to as destination chargers. These chargers are what you'll find in your local public charging stations, such as the ones at the shopping center or a public car park. The older chargers installed, such as the charge point, will come with a Type 1 cable, whereas the newer charging stations will come with either a Type 2 cable or no cables at all. A good analogy for these chargers are like the charging brick for your phone. The end that plugs into the charger is always the same. The only end that is different is the one that plugs into your Samsung or your Apple. Similarly with electric vehicle, you've got the 2 different plug types, which is Type 1 or a Type 2. So provided that you've got the right cables or the adapters, you'll be able to charge any electric vehicle using these charging stations, including Tesla. Tesla chargers, on the other hand, are only limited to charging Teslas. So unless you've got a Tesla, you won't be able to charge using the Tesla chargers. The output of these chargers ranges from 7 kilowatt single phase all the way up to 22 kilowatt 3-phase. On a 7 kilowatt charger, you can expect approximately 40 kilometers of range per hour of charge. On a 22 kilowatt charger, you can get approximately 120 kilometers of range per hour of charge. Although this is also dependent on the vehicle's onboard charger because some cars are only limited to single phase charging. Depending on the size of the battery, the level 2 charging stations will be able to charge a car from 0 to full in about 6 to 10 hours. These chargers also uses Type 1 J1772 and Type 2 Meneki's plug type. However, the J1772 or Type 1 is only limited to single phase charging. The level 2 chargers are what a lot of people would also install at home if they wanted to shorten the time of charge, as these chargers will be able to provide an adequate amount of range in just a couple of hours of charge. Level 3 charging stations. So level 1 and level 2 are the AC charging stations. Level 3 are what we considered as the DC chargers as well as rapid chargers. The DC charges ranges from 25 kilowatt all the way up to 350 kilowatts. While level 1 and level 2 charging deliver AC power to the car and the onboard charger on the car converts the power from AC to DC, DC chargers bypasses the onboard charger on the car and dumps the power directly into the battery. The result of that is a car can be charged from 0 to 80% in as fast as 15 minutes and as slow as 45 minutes. DC chargers uses CCS2 and CHAdeMO as the charging standard. On older generation DC chargers you may even find CCS1, and on higher powered DC chargers such as the 350 kilowatt one, you'll only be able to find the CCS2 as it is the only compatible plug type that will be able to support this charge speed. DC chargers are similar to a petrol pump in a sense that the cable is already there ready to be used, so there's no need to carry a cable around. So this covers the basis of electric vehicle charging infrastructure currently available in Australia. Ultimately, the idea of an electric vehicle is that you top it up whenever you're given the opportunity, so your car is constantly refueling when it's not in use. If you wanted to find out what charging stations are around you or wish to plan an EV road trip, there are developed platforms such as PlugShare that will be able to show you what charging stations are available across Australia and also the compatibility with your vehicle. I hope you found this video helpful. If you've got any questions, feel free to leave a comment down in the comment section below. If you haven't already, please like the video and subscribe to the channel and also hit the bell icon so you don't miss our very next video. Thank you for watching and I'll see you next time.